up, we have Jesse Inocalla. Jesse. Oh, Jesse Inocalla. Sasha Rojen. Racquel Belmonte. Jack Sena. Paula Burrows. Jason Simpson and Adrian Petriw.
There's assigned seats.
Oh, you guys can move them around if you want to be comfortable.
Hello, Sacramento.
Go Kings! Go Kings!
Let's go Kings.
Go Kings!
Go Kings.
We know very little about basketball except Jack, so.
But Adrian learned like
kinda
two
me.
things, and he taught me it as he learned last night. We watched a game.
It was awesome. Go Kings! Go Kings!
I am willing to answer any basketball question.
Thank you.
How come sometimes
In fact,
the
would
timer
rather not
doesn't
answer
run?
any Dragon Prince question.
How come sometimes the timer doesn't run and they're playing?
It's not soccer.
No, but the timer's not going and they're playing.
No. When they're playing, they're not playing.
They're leaving.
Are they shooting free throws?
We will not be fielding Dragon Prince questions, only
Can I-
Sacramento Kings
Please
questions.
teach me about basketball.
Can I say one thing? I want everyone to give it up for Marcos right here.
Marco!
Thank you. Well, with that, I want to give this mic up to Alan over here. So could you all form a line over there, and Alan will be helping out with your questions.
Alan! Alan! Go Kings!
Go Kings.
Is there oh yeah, thank God. Claudia did nothing like yeah. Oh, I love that.
That's not true. No.
Boo.
Oh, wow, right.
Where's my phone?
Can you get up and take a bow, please? Thank you. Yes. Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's not good.
I mean, they cut away. We have no idea what happened to that baby deer.
No one knows. She could have held it and kissed it.
Hey, no, I know.
Can
I was
take
talking
to the deer after? No, the deer's mom after.
Oh, right.
I think we have a question right here.
of the other side of your sign? No.
All right. Our first question is from Cheyenne, and it is, what line best defines your character as a person?
Oh.
What line?
Oh, wow.
I will take that and say Destiny is a book you write yourself.
Oh, great.
I will say, why see myself as chained down when I can be chained up?
I think current Soren, the line that I think defines him is, the only way to stop this is to look evil in the face and say no more.
It wasn't the horse.
Yeah!
I do request a tart of jelly.
That's such a hard question.
Jason?
All right, yeah. We were asked this question at a con last year, and I had to struggle because there's so many great lines, but my favorite line of the whole series of Viren's that really encapsulates him is from season 2 when he's looking into the mirror and he very deftly says, That really sums it up.
Every time.
It's like a tradition now.
Yeah.
I bound myself, my heart for Zadia.
Thank you, Cheyenne.
Hi.
Hello.
It's not a question. I just want to say thank all of you and everyone who's worked on the Dragon Prince for making such an awesome show and being an inspiration for me and others. So that's all I want to say.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Since that wasn't a question, we'll take the opportunity to talk about Sacramento Kings basketball.
Yeah.
Nemanja Bjelica.
So Bogdanovich seems pretty good.
That was funny. Hi.
Hello.
Get away from me.
There you go.
That worked.
Don't look now, but you have
Creative
something.
solution.
You have something on your shoulder. Watch out.
Okay. What is your funniest moment while recording? Like behind the scenes.
I think I always tell this story of I think we had just been announced, and so we were probably recording season 2. He's not listening.
Paula demands that you look her in the eyes when you are listening to her.
No, so we had our first fan, and she started engaging on Twitter with us, but we were all separately engaging with her when we were supposed to be recording. But I think I added the EP, Giancarlo Volpe, and then he was engaging, and then we just realized no one was paying attention to the fact that we were recording an episode, and we were all tweeting with our first fan.
Yeah.
So then we recorded a message, and Jack was like, "Can you please leave us alone?" And we sent it out into the Twitter world to our first fan. That was pretty good. That was a pretty good moment.
That was a good moment.
I was saying, use it on for 5 minutes so we can record the rest of this episode.
Yeah, we filmed a video and posted it to her. So that was great.
Your show's as good as Avatar.
Woo!
Hi again.
Hi.
I was wondering, what's your favorite moment of character growth? It doesn't have to be your own character. And if it's spoilers and you don't want to give spoilers for season 3, just what's your favorite moment that's happened on the show, visual or interaction?
Does anyone not want us to spoil stuff from season 3? Is there anyone who would be super offended? Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Earmuffs.
Okay. Then we're gonna talk around stuff if it comes, but only season 3. Season 2 stuff, you're getting spoiled.
That's on you.
Absolutely. It's been a while.
I will say my favorite moment of character growth that's not Callum was Ezra's decision to go home. I think that's just a beautiful moment that was so well earned and so unexpected. Just seeing this group of 3 heroes setting out on this big epic journey, and the young prince who's going to take the throne. I would never have in a million years imagined that story beat, that it wasn't going to be about him getting there and convening with the other side and negotiating or whatever, that instead he would make the incredibly brave decision to go back where he was needed most. I just love that. I thought that was beautiful.
I can't say what moment I like. I am loath to admit it is a moment of Soren's.
Yes.
Oh, yes, yes.
It's in season 3. There's glowing hay is involved. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say because it's all spoiler.
I think my favorite moment of character growth in the entire thing is season 1. I want to say, I think it was season 1 anyway, where Callum is going through the effects of having used dark magic, and there's that wonderful Jack, you did just breathtaking work throughout that entire thing, dealing with Dark Callum and I love the moment when Harrow's on the throne and he's covered in chains. He's like, "It's your dream, kid." But just that entire sequence is really cool and really beautiful, and just has great work from everybody involved. And it's when it all culminates in that moment of Sarai and Callum, and Callum's having an asthma attack. And she's just just breathe. It's the perfect payoff for that entire thing. And it's really beautiful.
Okay, wait. Okay. I'm gonna need you to back me up, buddy. My favorite moment is Claudia. I'm not gonna say anybody else's. My favorite moment was when Claudia revived Soren. I thought that part was mwah, mwah, mwah. Yum yum.
Much worse.
Exactly. And we don't celebrate that enough. There, put it up. Thank you.
I was gonna say I have the same thing as Jack. I really liked Ezra and how he went home, but also, since we're not doing any spoilers, my other favorite scene would be from season 3, and it's actually Claudia. Well, technically Viren, but it's the very last episode of season 3. So.
Oh yes.
But it's from Viren, his character growth.
And
I'll just piggyback and say that without getting too specific, Ezran's entire arc. Ezran is just such an amazing character, and I'm just so happy and so proud that the show gave such depth to the youngest character in the show. You know, I just think it's so beautiful getting to see a character Ezran's age deal with the things that he deals with. So that's what I'll say.
Thank you for the question.
Thank you.
Without giving any spoilers away as well, the very last, there's two things. The very last scene of episode 9, season 3, when there's two characters and one does one for another one, and then that other one is wondering what happened. And I think that character has some amazing places to go from that point. Because up to that point, it's been pretty heavy. So from that point on, from into the next season, I think that character really has a chance to make a 180 and do some really cool stuff. My other thing is growth would be in season 3 when we see such a fine young teenager become a man, and we witness Gren's beard for the first time.
I can't argue that, yeah.
Literal character growth.
Literal growth.
all right, thank you all very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys bring soul to this show. It's so easy to love each and every one of your characters, even when they arguably do bad things.
Who Claudia!
Where's the sign?
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I have this. Just show your leg up.
She's trying to point out that you have the same shoes.
Hey, you got good taste.
I love your shoes, by the way. Love them.
Thank you. Okay, so my question is, it's a pretty basic one. This from seasons 1 to 3. What was your guys' favorite episode? Whether it be because you liked the story, you thought it was really funny, maybe you liked certain character interactions, just something along those lines.
The last episode of season 3 for me. Mostly because of the last scene.
Yeah, that's. I think I want to piggyback on Sasha's answer to say the last episode of season 3 has such incredible work from everyone in the cast, but also from the animators and the team. It's incredible work. It's stuff that knowing a number of the animators and people that work at Bardell who animated the show, it's stuff that they had never done before to that scale. And they just pulled it off with such aplomb. It's beautiful. The other, it's not a favorite episode, but it's a favorite moment for me, is in season 1, I think, when Amaya has that very private moment at Sarai's grave and she's just signing to her sister. I think it's beautiful. It gives me goosebumps even thinking about it. I just think it was such a really beautiful moment, and it was really lovely that she got that moment with her sister.
I'm not sure if it's 205 or 206, but the council meeting with Queen Anya and Viren, love that. Could watch it 1,000 times. It's the best.
That's all. That is also my favorite episode. There's so much story being told. It's also being told very well. Because it's Viren. Oh, I thought that joke would work really well. I did. Viren narrates the entire episode, guys. So anyway, no, but it is a really great expositional episode.
It is.
So much going on, and visually,
Beautiful.
it is stunning when they roll that thing out and the map comes up and
It's gorgeous.
Next.
For me, for almost like a meta reason, season 3, episode 1, I got to watch for the first time in Atlanta at a con before the show it was right before the show was released, and we watched it with the fans at the panel for the very first time, and getting to watch the show and feeling the energy and hearing the reactions as I'm watching it. It was just so rewarding. It gave me goosebumps, and I've never had that experience before in my career. So I'll always treasure that. So season 3, episode 1 for me is very special. Plus Gren and Amaya. Spoilers.
I'll echo the Viren narrated history lesson episode. I love the world building and expansion and hearing about Queen Sarai and all of that, and the Magma Titan. I just think that's so cool. And then a smaller moment episode that I really liked was, it's maybe 4 or 5, and it's when Racquel, and Ezrin are on the river, on the journey. That to me was the first 3 episodes of the whole series are such a singular piece that sort of launched the story. And to me, seeing that episode and going all right, well, where are we going from here? We have this beautiful beginning. What's the dynamic? What's the journey? And that to me was really where the sort of team dynamic starts to lock into place and these character relationships really start to build in a new way. So I like that too.
Yeah.
Okay, I do not remember the number of the episode, but I know it's in season 2. And it's the episode where Soren and Claudia find the rest of them. And the reason I like that episode so much is because it's Claudia. No, it's because, there's a cool date. You see there's some fun romance. No, it ends up going horribly, but it's one of the best opportunities to get a Soren and Claudia failing miserably at what they're supposed to be doing. That's it. That's it.
The important thing is we tried.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. I'm looking forward to season 4.
Hi again.
Hello.
I was wondering whether it is an integral part of your character that might not change for the better, or it's something that they probably should work through. What is a flaw that your character has that really speaks to you or is particularly interesting to you?
What if your character has no flaws?
No comment.
Yeah, I'll sit this one out then.
I think when Rayla is experiencing vulnerability, she is a wee bit of she pushes people away, and she can be a bit snarky. So I can relate to that.
I can definitely relate to Callum's self-doubt, and that's a real journey throughout the series as he grows. Tries to grow out of that, and then has some relapses and stuff. So yeah, I don't know if that should go anywhere. I think it's an important foundational piece, but he's getting better about it.
Yeah, he's working through.
I think for Soren, there's 2 that I recognize that are kind of big deals. One is his recklessness. He's very, act first, think later, or sometimes never. And I would like for him to work on that, get a bit more mindful. The other one that I think he's still working through, but he's made strides towards, is the fact that I feel he's loyal to a fault. He's incredibly loyal. He cares so much about his family and the people that he cares about, and it can put him in some uncomfortable situations. And I think he's working on it. Through season 3, he's getting better every day, but I would like to see what happens next.
It's right here.
I'm sorry, what?
For me, I, surprise, am a people pleaser in my life. And I think that Gren also suffers from this affliction. And while I think there's so much loveliness that comes from it, and there's such a beautiful optimism that he has, I do hope that he, when he's not with Amaya, because I think Amaya gives him so much strength, but when he's not around Amaya, I do hope that he works on finding his own voice a bit, and then he works on standing up for himself. Yeah.
For Ezran, I think that he's grown out of his faults mostly. And yeah, he's grown a lot, and I think that he's realized how childish he's acted before. And yeah, I feel like there's nothing wrong with him. I love him.
Yes, he's perfect.
Fair.
Similar to what Jesse said about Soren, I think that Claudia's loyalty to her father specifically, family yes, but her father specifically, and what she knows, I think she relies on that a little bit too much, and there's no room for, well, it feels like there's no room for change, and it's like, this is what's right. Mm-hmm. Maybe she's a little stubborn, and listen, I can relate to that 1,000%. I'm always right in here. But yes, that is the answer to my question.
Thank you for your answers. They were great answers.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi. So my question is, would you or have you ever used your voice, like your character voice, outside of work in things such as ordering a pizza or at a drive-through or when a telemarketer calls or something like that?
My voice is my regular voice, so basically I'm being Ezran right now.
Soren's voice is me, but dumber, so yes, all the time in my life. Right now, every day.
Callum's voice is my voice, but pitched up a little higher. So basically, whenever I get nervous, I just sound more and more like a 14-year-old boy when I get nervous.
When I'm in Scotland and I don't want people to know that I'm not from there, yeah. But she's also pitched up for me a wee bit, I'd say.
Viren's voice is just my romantic voice.
No.
And Gren's voice is my romantic voice.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, hi. I saw you all on Friday. I don't know if you remember me, but hello again.
Hello.
My question is, how did you end up voice acting for the Dragon Prince? Like, is this a thing you chose, or did it just somehow end up in your lap?
I think we all auditioned except for Jack, probably.
Yeah.
I usually do. This one, I was incredibly fortunate because I had worked with Aaron Ehas and Giancarlo Volpe on Avatar: The Last Airbender. So I actually got pulled aside by them at a convention such as this. We were at San Diego Comic-Con 4 years ago, and they just pulled me aside and was like, hey, we have a thing that we can't really tell you about yet, but that we're working on. And we want you to come to our office and just have a little chat about it. And then I went over there and they showed me so much that they had done. They showed me beautiful art and a season worth of ideas and big long-term pictures and world building and all this cool stuff. So I was incredibly eager to jump on and get to figure out this new character.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi.
Hello.
I was wondering, how did you guys all feel while filming the last season?
I felt sad, kind of, because then I wouldn't see them as much as I normally would. I would see them at least once a month. I know this may sound weird. I don't show much love to them, of course.
No, not at all.
It's just coming out of nowhere.
She's always shouting at us.
Yeah. She's being very sweet. But yeah, I felt kind of sad.
Yeah, it was really bittersweet. Of course we're hoping for more, as always. But at the same time, as we reached the end, it was really emotional, and there was really heavy stuff that happens in the last season that took me by surprise, at least. And I was, by the end, I was just I'm so happy. I'm so happy and so fortunate that I get to be a part of such a wonderful show and wonderful experience. But really hopeful that we get to keep going, and that's the goal. And you guys have been incredibly supportive, so thank you. Really.
I mean, also for me, there was a lot of anticipation because we only got our scripts the night before. So, like, when you're watching the episodes and you don't know what happens next, we're getting our scripts and we're only finding out the night before we record what the next thing in the story is. So, it's kind of like being a viewer at the same time.
Some of us read the episode by accident as it was being recorded, especially that last episode I did not read the night before, and you're supposed to. I should have.
You're supposed to prepare a little.
Exactly. You're supposed to. But sometimes things come up. And there was, and I will not spoil it, but for those who did see season 3, that last episode is pretty intense. And it's very heavy. And I'm sure you felt that, especially when you saw the last bit. So as the person who had to do the voice for someone who was part of that, that was shocking, it was jarring, but it was that, that surprise moment for me. What shouldn't have been a surprise, it was a surprise for me. That really solidified, like, oh my God, and everything just started to, I don't know what this was, but everything started to feel weird and real, and yeah. If you're a voice actor, definitely read your stuff the night before when you get it.
I'll echo the bittersweetness and the anticipation, and also say, like, obviously very much hoping we get to make a lot more of this, and we have so much more story to tell, big time. But also there was a feeling of, like, payoff. Season 3, there was just so much stuff that we've been building for the first 2 seasons that it just feels like it's all like hit after hit after hit of all these things that have been earned over time. So this satisfaction of getting those scripts and getting to record those and just go like, yeah, we are like delivering on some stuff here. Felt really cool.
Sorry, hands up. Who were there people still in the room who did not want spoilers? Okay. So everyone knows what happens at the end of season 3. Oh, yeah. Something happens with my character and her character, right? At the end. So our director contacted me and said, hey, this happens. He didn't tell me what happens at the very end. He just told me that happened. Because he's like, I'm going to send you the script and this happens. And I got, it was an email. So I finished the email and then I sat in my car and I cried. And then I sent him an email and said, well, I mean, story's important, first and foremost. And then he sent me another email, was like, kidding. And so, yeah, but that was really tough. No spoilers.
Some guessable spoilers.
And, I guess I could kind of, piggyback on the melancholy of it and just say that I've been doing voice work a long time, and the chemistry and the camaraderie that this cast has, not only the people at this table, but also many cast members who aren't here, is very magical. Quite honestly, it doesn't come around that often that we.
Shut up, Adrian.
We're like a big family, and so every time. I don't know. I hope that we can do this for the rest of our lives, to be honest. But yeah. So melancholy and hope for more, for sure.
Thank you. Oh wait, yeah. Thank you. Right?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
So my question was, first off, I want to say you guys are fantastic, and the show is just so much fun to watch.
You look like Jon Snow.
I've been told that before, but at the same time, I know nothing. So, my question was, so I love the like world that was created, the fantasy setting, the primal sources. So my question was, based on your character's personality, which one of the primal sources do you think that they're most aligned with, excluding dark magic?
I don't know.
Well-
Adrian and I are sitting here going, what are the primals? Is pizza one of them?
Strawberry.
Jello?
Okay.
Well, Rayla's is the moon.
Oh, yeah.
Ezrin's could be Earth, because, I mean, I talk to animals, so. I don't know. Earth?
Sun for Soren, absolutely.
Yeah.
Not just because I'm a Leo, like he's.
I would say C for Callum. He's got like a malleability, and he's like going with the flow and adapting, and also water trap.
I think Earth for Claudia because she'll take those things from the Earth and use that for things. No, I didn't say it. It didn't come out of my mouth. Earth, thank you.
I would say Earth because strawberries come from the Earth, and cinnamon rolls exist on Earth.
Yeah, Earth. I mean, there's a creative nature with Earth coming from mud and dirt and things, and then dark magic.
Thank you.
We're sorry.
Hi, thank you for all your work on the show. It's amazing. I
you.
wanted to know who's your favorite character that isn't the one you voice?
Amaya. Absolutely.
I would say Viren. I think Viren is just like an incredibly nuanced and cool character that just goes in a lot of really interesting places.
I thought Viren until I saw Ezrin ride in on the Banther. My heart was stolen.
Soren has, and always will be my favorite character. He is, and not just because Jesse is the voice, but because, I don't know if you've watched.
In spite of?
He is very yummy. And that's coming from me, not Claudia. From Racquel. Racquel wants to date Soren, not Claudia.
No, she doesn't.
Thank you.
Soren is a disaster.
I like Rayla still, because she's like, she can do a bunch of kicky backflippies, and so can I.
Oh, you win. Amaya, and she's tied with Ezrin.
Yeah, I love Amaya very much. I love that character. I love the strength and everything she represents. I'm also just a really, really big fan of King Harrow. There's so much conflict. He's got to make really. I mean, he's only there for a certain amount of time, and he's got all these. We see, of course, in the flashbacks. He makes a lot of big decisions. Makes some good ones, some bad ones. That's a strong character.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
I not like in a spoiler way, but I'm just wondering, what do you think Lujane's been up to? Because we see her like in the, I don't know what it's called.
She's taking cruises.
You
Yeah,
actually,
like,
I think, get to find out in a graphic novel that's coming out soon.
Oh.
That's the thing. We've said it at other cons. Don't give me dirty looks.
That was an exciting look. That was
Paula, what are you doing?
Everybody's got to see it now. Look.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Lou Jane's World Travels. Where in the world is Lou Jane?
I think we find out some stuff about Lou Jane soon.
So, stay posted.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you.
Scholastic.
So read the Scholastic graphic
Scholastic,
novel.
Dark Horse. Yeah. Lou Jane also has, like, in the end credits, in the final episode, I think, there's a little bit with Lou Jane where she seems to be, like, being rather romantically with...
Fourth husband?
Well, yeah, I think so. Like, the big mercenary that got beat up by the mustache dude.
This isn't even my biggest sword.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
exactly
that's the
what he
guy.
sounded like.
Did you guys know Paula played that guy?
Yeah, Paula was that guy.
I wish.
Anyway, I don't know. Lou Jane's having a great time. She's living her life.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
That was it. We're done.
Well, thank you so much. All weekend, you've been fantastic. Love seeing all the cosplay. Thank you so much for coming by and talking to us all. Thank you for making this community and this show so much.
Oh my gosh. I love all of you so much.
This is so beautiful. There's a young fan. I think he's asleep, but Charlie, I was going to give you a shout out. I promised you. Charlie, everybody.
Hey, can I get a picture of everybody?
Actually,
Would that be all right? Can you guys do that? And okay.